关键时刻掌握关键对话。大家好，我是志杰。今年的 Computex 台北国际电脑展真的是大咖云集，而今天呢，我们要带您和一位传奇的 CEO 面对面。他在2014年接掌超微 AMD 的时候，当时超微是一间亏损的公司，而10年在他的领导之下，超微的市值从原本的30亿美金飙升到超过2000亿美金，超越了英特尔，现在更要在 AI 领域跟辉达来正面对决。今天这位擅长逆转胜的半导体女王苏姿丰要来跟我们聊聊 AI 风向。Hello, Lisa， 你好。
你好，谢谢。
You are the pride of Taiwan, and a lot of people love you. Could you share some sentiment with us upon your trip to Taiwan?
Well, first, it's wonderful to be here. It's always great to come to Taiwan, but it's a real honor this time to be the opening keynote at Computex. So everybody is coming to Computex in the technology world because it's a great opportunity for us to bring together the ecosystem. And this year is very, very special because of the importance of AI. So it's great to be in Taiwan.
Just like you said, in the AI era, Taiwan is at the epicenter. And what is your development strategy for AI ecosystem in Taiwan?
Well, the most important thing is AI is going to touch all of our lives. And from our standpoint, we see AI in every product, whether you're talking about consumer products or products at the edge, or even products in the cloud and in data centers. So in Taiwan, we have so many partners that help us make these AI products successful, including our supply chain partners, including our design partners, and then including, very many of our customers are also here in Taiwan.
So do you have any new strategy in this AI era? Because I know you have been working with them for a long time. But is there any difference?
I think the key difference here is our goal is to bring the AI technology out as fast as possible. So, this morning at Computex, at our keynote, we talked about so many new products. We talked about new AI PCs, we talked about new data center products for large-scale AI, and all of these products require very, very close collaboration to make them successful, and especially if we want to go as fast as possible. So we love the relationships that we have with TSMC and with all of our ODM design partners and with all of our overall ecosystem. So actually, I was very honored to have Johnny Shi from ASUS with us this morning also to talk about the deep partnership we have there. So lots of partners.
Mm-hmm. Today at Computex, you begin with AI PC and some clients' new product. I would like to know more about the announcement and what is your goal?
Well, AI PCs, if you think about PCs, they've been around for a long time and we all use them. But there's an opportunity for AI PCs to now go to a completely different level of new types of capabilities. So I view this as a key new technology that will be very, very important for the next few years. So we announced some new products and also very good partnerships, very deep partnerships with key partners like Microsoft joined us today. As I mentioned, Johnny from ASUS was here. HP, Enrique Loris was with us, as well as Lenovo, Luca Rossi. And the key is that we're all working together to bring these new PCs to the market as soon as possible. And we'll see some of these products in the market as early as next month in July. Yeah, the main thing is we have higher performance and higher capability, and also our technology will give you a very good overall accuracy. So the main thing to say is that our goal is to make sure that the PC form factor can become your new best friend. And it will help you and help all of us be able to be more productive. If you're a creator, you can create very beautiful images. If you want to communicate, for example, my Chinese should be better. My AI PC can help that with real-time translation. So there's a lot of opportunities for AI PCs to change the way we really live and work and play.
Mm-hmm. What about the momentum? What if it a large demand this year, or maybe we should have to wait till next year?
I think we'll see some good demand this year, actually, starting in the second half of this year, and then also going into 2025 and beyond.
But in a battlefield of AI PC, we see different architectures. Can you tell me about the significant difference between the ARM-based architecture and AMD's architecture?
You know, I think the most important thing for our architecture is it's a very balanced architecture. So, you know, we have very strong AI capability with our new Ryzen AI products. We also have very strong productivity capability. We have very strong graphics and gaming capability. So it's a great all-around capability. And that's what we're always thinking about with our devices going forward is, you know, how do we make sure that you can use all of these things for the new products?
And we've talked about your vision on AI PC, but on the other hand, I know the performance in data center for AMD is also very strong, especially your new product. Its name is Instinct MI300 series, have received huge success. And I know you have an advantage called pervasive AI. Can you tell me, how would you compete in the market?
Yeah, so when we look at the next 10 years, we see tremendous growth in AI. And especially when you think about the largest cloud data centers, you need the most powerful chips. So MI300X has been our fastest growing product in our history. And it's really because it's the highest performing product from an AI standpoint, especially for new inferencing applications. So, you know, we like to think that our job is to really push the limits on new technology. And that's what we're doing with our Instinct product line. And as I look forward, you know, we think this marketplace for data center accelerators can be over $400 billion in terms of the overall market size by the time we get to 2027. So it's a huge opportunity, and it's a very, very strategic opportunity for AMD.
How do you see that your competitor is also working very hard on their new chip?
You know, the way I think about it is this market is so big, you need all different types of chips. And you know, our view is that there's not just one size that fits all. Actually, depending on which workload you're trying to run, whether you're a large enterprise or you're a cloud manufacturer, or maybe you're a mom and pop shop that are, you know, just thinking about starting with AI, you need all different kinds of capabilities. And that's actually what we mean by pervasive AI, which means that, you know, you'll have AI in every part of your devices. And that's sort of AMD's specialty, is that we have end-to-end AI capability.
Could you talk more about the pervasive AI? I think that is very special for AMD.
Yeah, pervasive AI is the idea that you will have AI everywhere in your devices. And we like to say, whether in the client devices, like today we talked about AI PCs, I think everyone is going to want to have an AI PC because it will make you more productive and more capable. Or you talk about in the edge, whether, you know, this morning we talked about some medical applications that are using AI and some industrial applications that are using AI. And your automotive and cars are all using AI. That's part of pervasive AI. And then you have the largest AI capabilities when you're training these big models so that they can really be the next ChatGPT type models. So all of these are the technologies that are necessary for pervasive AI, and AMD is really capable to put that end-to-end AI story together. You know, if you think about medicine and healthcare, that's one of the areas where I think AI can be extremely impactful. Or automotive, I think we see AI can be extremely impactful and capable at the edge. And as I said, you know, data center and a client are the other pieces, and what we want to do is really connect all of these pieces together. You will see AMD in some automotive applications, and you see AMD across a number of embedded applications in industrial as well as you know, healthcare as well.
To win market share, we know that development community is very important for developers. Yeah, and I would like to know your strategy to attract more developers.
I think the most important thing for a developer strategy is to have an open ecosystem. And for our AI capability, we think about having open ecosystems where many people can contribute to the overall ecosystem. So we work very closely with developers and software developers as well as those in the community to build up that capability. And our ecosystem has gotten a lot stronger over the last few years.
I see you form an alliance. Could you talk about it?
Yeah, so we have a few different alliances. Recently, last week, we announced something called the UA Link Alliance, and the purpose of this alliance is actually to bring together the top cloud and system companies and device manufacturers, so that we can have an open link to bring together all of these large AI GPU clusters, so that we have the highest performance and very high resiliency. And if I really give you the overall picture of what we're trying to accomplish, our goal is to make sure that you have the strongest AI capability across CPUs, GPUs, and networking. And for that, you do require close partnerships and alliances. And so we really believe in that open ecosystem.
Yeah, so the open approach is quite different from like CUDA. So do you think that CUDA is a moat right now?
I don't believe in moats. What I do believe in is that it's important to have choice. And from that standpoint, I think the software ecosystem, when you think about AI developers today, they actually want choice in terms of their hardware, and they're using many different types of hardware. And so, the work that we're doing around our ROCm software stack, the work that we're doing with some of the other important frameworks like PyTorch and TensorFlow, all of that is so that we can create this open ecosystem going forward.
AMD has grown momentum in many segments, like in PC, gaming, etc. What is the main growth momentum for AMD in the coming years?
Well, the number one priority for AMD is AI. So think about AI as the overarching priority for us. And then within that, the data center is extremely important. We have made so much progress in the cloud and in the enterprise area, and we're continuing to focus in that area. And we also like very much, PCs and embedded as growth areas for us. But overarching across all of that is AI. We're investing significantly in AI. One of the things I announced today was that we're accelerating our roadmaps, expanding our roadmaps for AI accelerators going forward. And I believe that this is the most important segment for technology, over the next 10 years.
Do you think AI will make PC cool again?
I do. I do. I think AI will make PCs more important. It really, PCs have always been an essential part of our life. But this will actually give PCs, another aspect of becoming our best personal friend.
And I want to know, how do you perceive the growth potential of AI market in a long time? And I would like to know your idea about the supply. Is the supply healthy for high-end GPUs?
Well, I would say, the AI market is growing much faster than anybody expected. Our view is that over the next 5 years, we can grow easily greater than 50% on an annual growth rate, and that gets us to 400 billion by the time we get to 2027. So huge growth opportunities. And in terms of the overall supply, I think the semiconductor ecosystem always comes together and builds enough capacity and capability once we forecast what's going forward. So clearly, we've made a lot of progress, over the last 12 or 18 months to increase the capacity for high-end GPUs, and I think it's much better than before, and we'll continue to make progress going forward. But the demand for GPUs is very, very high.
Do you think we need more fabs?
We definitely need more capacity, for sure.
Thank you so much, Lisa. 今天 Lisa 告诉我们 ，AI 的需求真的非常的庞大，不管呢是在云端还是消费者端，都非常的有强大的动能，没有任何的一家厂商可以吃下全部的市场，也因此在未来半导体的需求持续畅旺。以上资讯就提供给大家了，我是志杰，关键对话，我们下次再见，拜拜。